Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? So, how's everybody doing? Um, I came here to share a dream that I had, um, and the title of this dream is "The Immigrant Fugitive Dream" that I had 2 days ago about these people coming through a secret door through a hospital, a well-known hospital in Cleveland, Ohio. It's well known. And it's right there on the northeast side of Cleveland. Okay, so in the dream, I was I was traveling. I was traveling to um, Cleveland. I was in a car. I was in a vehicle, and I was traveling to Cleveland, and I had to get there because it was like some documents or something that I had to drop off, and there was a lot of hustle and bustle going on, as always. But I ended up in this hospital. I ended up in this hospital. It was a huge hospital, and there are a lot of big hospitals down there in Cleveland. This particular one is well known. So I'm in the hospital. I'm going through the hospital corridors. It's evening time. I'm going through the hospital corridors, and I'm walking. There's like chaos. I'm bumping into people. People kind of like bumping into me and things like that. I was by myself. I wasn't afraid. There was no fear. I wasn't afraid of um being out there like that. So I went through this corridor and I encountered a woman, an African American woman. She was a nurse. She was talking to some doctors, and I said to her, um, "Oh, where's your restroom? I need to use your restroom." So she tells me where the restroom is at, and I go to the restroom. And when I go into the restroom, there is a bed on the right hand side of the restroom, and I got in the bed. I was tired. I was tired. I don't know. Went in there, used the restroom, and I did, but I got in this bed, um, and then I lay down for just a short, brief, maybe 5 10 minutes, and then I got up and I said, "Oh, I gotta catch this bus so I can get back home to Lorain County." So as I was walking down this corridor, it was like a lot of hustle and bustle was going on. Um, Toward the north of me was a door, and this door, there was no door, and there's like this door, like it was like a portal, and the door just opened up and opened up. And all of a sudden, all these people just came in. It was mainly men. Okay, they looked rugged. They did not look like they was from this country. Um, uh, um, they didn't look like us at all. They didn't look like us. And some of them were kind of gruffy looking, faces looking kind of gruffy, and 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 like two or three of them, as I was going by them, I was like I said, I wasn't afraid of them, but they were coming through this like secret door or something, and they were bumping into me, and I was trying not to bump into them, and they were snickering when they looked at me and stuff. And then they were like loose. They were like loose out into just let out into the streets. And some of them went across the street from this hospital. Um, from this hospital, some of them went across the street. Um, Let me show you this. Um, like I said, some of them went across the street from this hospital right here, and they were They were just like hustling, bustling, being let out into the community. And forgive me, I wanted to show you this other screen right here. Yeah, they were being hustled and bustled out there. I was like, wow, gee. And so the next thing that I knew, um, I was walking out the door, and I was going to try to get on the RTA bus. RTA, the bus. I'm like, I gotta get on the bus, and and it is so weird because it was like this was the direction. I walked out, there was two buses, and so the bus behind the first one, I was supposed to take the bus behind the first one, and then it took off, and I'm like, oh my god, this bus is supposed to be taking me to another destination. And so um I got on the bus that was at the bus stop. So it was just the weirdest thing. And so I got on the bus, and when I got on the bus, there were a bunch of people on the bus, and a couple things that stood out to me on the bus is that I sat next to two police officers. I'm like, oh my god. And a woman and a man, and I said, can I use your phone? I need to use somebody's phone. I gotta call home. I have to call home. Um, and no one would answer except these two officers. And so they said, when the bus stops, we'll let you use the phone. So when the bus stopped, they gave me the phone, and I grabbed the phone, and I was trying to dial all these numbers, and I couldn't at all. I could not get a hold of anybody. And I was getting nervous because I was ended up like on the east side of Cleveland, and I know that that's not where I wanted to go, and I needed to go home. And so it was not where I wanted to go. So everybody got off the bus except one person. It was the person up front, and I was in the back of the bus. So the guy said, this is the last stop. The driver said, this is the last stop. And the guy that was up front, he said, I'm not getting off this bus. He started getting irate with the bus driver. And so the bus driver turned to him. Now I could see the bus driver plain in sight. I couldn't see him before because I was sitting way in the back. And this was like an Amazon bus driver. He was real tall, legs was real long. He was broad. He was big. I said he might have been 7 foot. He was a big one. And he said, you don't want a piece of me. I come from the streets. I am from the streets. And he said, you do not want to play with me. It was like he was rising up in his authority. He said, get off my bus. The man got off the bus. So I told the bus driver, look, I need to go to your end destination because there was a police station next door to the bus station where I could stay there until somebody could come and pick me up. I don't know. But I have this weird feeling that these immigrants are being hustled and bustled through our cities, and they're showing up. I'm just really concerned because there's been lots and lots of uh, um, things going on in Cleveland, and they have actually built a they built a, let's see, where is this at? Yep, there it is. They built this welcoming center for the immigrants in Cleveland. Ain't that something? That is just something else. There they go. They done built a welcoming center in Cleveland. I didn't know that. I guess and they're providing them with a lot of services. I mean, a lot. Housing, food, everything. Let's see if I can find this. And because the article, let me see if I can scroll. Let me see if I can scroll this. Yeah. So they're getting housing and they're getting all these other things. And I said, Lord, let me see. Here we go. Wow, they're getting a lot of stuff coming over. Housing, Section 8, welfare. Let me see if I can pick it up. I think that they are being loose. They are being loosed in the city. I do believe that. I do want to also go to this page right here. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. Because I got something that I want to show you that I found. Here it is. Let's see if I can turn down the music. And I'm going to play this. Just give me a minute.
Give your projects a friendly jolt in Slack. Type it out.
那个就是枪。
Asylum seekers from China are crossing the US-Mexico border in record numbers. They're hoping to start new lives in the United States. In 2023, tens of thousands of Chinese made the trip.
到美国大概要经历9个国家。
It's a circuitous journey born of desperation. Most Chinese nationals can't secure visas for the United States, so some are resorting to getting there illegally through Latin America.
So did you hear that? Did you hear that? And so I went to a couple places and I'm noticing more and more Asians are in businesses down here where I'm at. And I literally walked in one and he just gave me like this double look. And I said, "Oh my God, they're just, taking over. They're just coming in our country and what are we gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And this is let's see. Yeah. So let me see if there's anything else I want to tell you because I didn't want to leave anything out. I think that's just about it. About yeah, I think I got one more. What are you gonna do about it? We need to do something. Just create awareness about what's going on in our city, around us. Be visual, stay woke, people, because um, our lives depend upon it. But I want to leave you and encourage you with Psalms 91. God's word is still works, and be encouraged. And I pray Psalms 91 in the morning. I pray a hedge of protection around myself, around my family, around my kids, grandkids. Be encouraged. I know things look bad, but it's going to get worse before we recover from all of this. God bless you. May the Most High bless you and keep you in all of his ways. God bless.